Hello, and thank you for joining us. This is Scott Hanley, broker of record with Western Pioneer Properties. In today's webinar, we're going to go over how to submit and close out your file once the house has been sold. You should be at a point where escrow has been completely closed, and you have all the appropriate signatures on all the pertinent documentation you need to submit your file. You will also need to have your file scanned into one clean Adobe PDF file, so there will be an easy one attachment upload. You'll be able to turn in your files by accessing our website at WPPrealty.com. Once again, that's www.WPPrealty.com. Once you are on our home page here, you're going to scroll down to the bottom of the page and click on Agent Login. You're going to come to the Agent Login screen, and by now all of you should have your username and passwords. And what this is going to do is it's going to enable you access to our back office, or what I like to call the library, where you'll have all your downloadable files, important links, agent requests, your agent closeout, which we're going to go over today, editable files, and a lot more. One thing I do want to point out, that our stacking order or our file closeout checklist can be accessed under our important documents. A hard copy here you could go ahead and print out. So before you upload it in our back office system, you're going to be able to go through it just to make sure that you have all of your disclosures or everything you need to submit your file for us to cut your commission check. And you will see that that same transaction file closeout is duplicated pretty much here when we click under Agent File Closeout. And what I mean by that is when you upload your file in a one easy attachment here, you're also going to check off what you are attaching. Okay? So I'm going to go through this really quickly. Agent's name, for today's purposes, I'm just going to go ahead and put myself. Email address. I'm going to give you my other email address so you can see an example of the timestamped email it will send you agents. Western Pioneer Properties guarantees we cut our commission checks within 24 hours as long as we have a completed file. Therefore, you will get a timestamped email so we can honor our turn times. The property address you are going to put in is going to be the property address of the home that you either sold or brought the buyer to. So I'm going to just put in my generic street here. Document type, this is going to be a file closeout. We're going to go under Browse, and let's just pull a normal PDF file here. And then again, you're going to go check off exactly what you are submitting, and also to make sure that you do have all of your disclosures needed for us to have. For instance, the active agent detail, the sold agent detail, residential listing agreement. Well, if you bought the buyer, this one applies, so no need to check there. Seller advisory, residential purchase agreement, the RP8 FCA, of course. If there's a counter offer addendum, if it was a short sale, let's say this was an REO, and then all the escrow stuff, the final HUD one, broker check, the Avid airport noise, and you're going to have to click off all of these and check off the appropriate boxes. And as you're going through these, you're going to check that you make sure you have all the signatures dated correctly and in all the right areas. So there's a pest inspection but no roof certification. And this is a comments area. Anything you need to tell our back office about your file or why you might be missing a piece, this is where you could let us know anything you want to go ahead and put in there. So once you submit the file here, you're going to see it's going to take some time for it to upload. Some of these files can be rather big, so it can take up to 5 minutes to upload and get archived in our back office system. But you will get a green bar, and also a green bar that acknowledges that you submitted it correctly here. And also you will get a timestamped email like I referred to earlier. As you can see, it still is uploading, but it should click over any second to acknowledge that our file was completed. Oh, and there it went. And there's that green bar I was telling you about where it acknowledged that you did submit this correctly. Your request has been sent. Thank you for your file closeout submission. A confirmation email has been sent to you. Please keep it for your records. And again, we want to send a timestamp email so we can get you paid as quick as possible. We know you've waited long enough through the escrow period, so we like to honor our turn times and pay it immediately. Here's an example of the email you will get once you do turn in your file. It's from our generic email box here, and it says, this email is to confirm your file closeout submission on August 21st, 2012 at 11:20 a.m. So again, here it is timestamped. We guarantee that we will cut the check within 24 hours. Most of the time we do cut it the same day if we have all the appropriate documentation we need to disperse the closing package there. So again, that's a very streamlined and a very easy way to turn in your files as we are moving paperless. So you will just be able to scan it in one clean Adobe PDF, send it into our back office. We'll check off, make sure we have everything we need, and we will disperse your compensation package within 24 hours. Again, I want to thank you for attending our webinar today, and I look forward to future business.